Sensex is around 48,000 now. Most of the media advising people to wait as Sensex is very high now. In this video today we will discuss whether it is possible to predict Sensex. So this is Ram Charan. Welcome to my channel Ram Money. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click on subscribe button. For frequent notification, click on bell icon. So most of you know about Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is an investment management company. It was founded in 1861. So they are into stock market and they do brokerage and they have mutual funds also. And Goldman Sachs has the best talent in this. They hire the best talent from the top management institutes, and they have the best data prediction tools, and they use the best software available in the market. So I have an interesting data here. So Goldman Sachs published this report. This report was published during April 2020 when market was down due to Corona. So in this report, they have predicted Nifty level as 9,061, and in 2021 they have predicted the Nifty at 9,061. Immediately after 6 months, that is during November, they have published one more report, and as per their report, the Nifty level will be 14,100. So if you see, within 6 months they have changed their prediction, and already we are at 14,000 level. So Goldman Sachs, in spite of having the best talent, best research team and the best prediction software, they are not able to predict the Sensex correctly. So they are frequently changing their predictions. So friends, is it possible to predict Sensex by you and me or any other common investor? No, it is not possible to predict Sensex. However, what we can do, we can do the estimation of the Sensex. So before going for the estimation of the Sensex, I am going to tell you what are the last 30 years how the Sensex has performed. In 1990, Sensex level was 3,700. In 2000, the Sensex level was 5,000, and in 2010, Sensex level was 17,500. And now that in 2020, the Sensex is around 48 to 49,000. So I am going to tell how you can predict the Sensex. This is what you call as, this is the Warren Buffett indicator. We use this method is used by Warren Buffett. So as per this, you have this table now. In this table, you have Sensex, GDP and market cap to GDP. And I have shown you the Sensex level from January 2008 and I have discussed in the Sensex levels at March 2008, 20 and November 2020. So before we discuss about the Warren Buffett indicator and this table, I am going to tell you about market cap. So this is a little bit technical concept. You have to understand what is market cap. So market cap, so I am going to give an example. So you have a company, the company has 1,000 shares. So 50% of the company shares are owned by promoters and 50% of the shares are owned by retail investors. So the stock price of the company, each single stock price is 15 rupees. So if you want to own this company, if you pay 15,000 rupees, you can become the owner of this company. Similarly, the market cap of Reliance is 15 lakh crores. So, if you want to own Reliance, you can, if you have 15 lakh crores in your pocket, you can buy Reliance. Similarly, we have the market cap of the entire company listed in stock exchange is 193 lakh crores. So if you have 193 lakh crores in your pocket, you can buy all the companies listed in stock exchange. Now you have the clear idea of what about market cap. So we have, as per the Warren Buffett indicator, the market cap should be proportional to the GDP. So in 2008, I have given the data. The market cap GDP was 50 lakh crore, but the market cap was 75 lakh crore. So the market cap to GDP ratio is 148%. So when once again in October 2008, the market went to 8,000, from 21,000 to 8,000. So the market cap was 50 lakh crore and the GDP was 50 lakh crore and the market cap was 20 lakh crores. So the market cap to GDP ratio is 55%. So whenever GDP, GDP is high, when market cap is very low from the GDP, you have to do more investments. So whenever the stock market, the stock prices increases, the market cap will increase. And when market cap increases, the Sensex level increases. So whenever the market cap to GDP is low, you have to do more investment. That is where we say that is a good opportunity to do investment. So this is the data given. This is the past data. So please remember, GDP to market cap should be proportional. If the market cap is too high and compared to GDP, the market is very high, market is overvalued, you should try to avoid investing when market cap to GDP is very high. That is more than 90%. 90% is okay, it is fair value. If it is more than 110%, it is better to stop investing. But when the market caps to GDP ratio is 55%, then it is good time to do the investments. So now we will come to about the prediction of Sensex in 2024. How we can do the prediction based on GDP? So as per the government target, we are planning to reach the target of 5 trillion USD GDP. So I doubt whether we can do it or not. Let us assume we are reaching 5 trillion USD target. So assuming dollar price as 80 rupees, the overall GDP what we are reaching is 400 lakh crores. So considering market cap to GDP as 90%, so our market cap will be 360 lakh crore. So the current market cap is 174 lakh crore. So the market cap will be, there is a 100% increase in the market cap. So if you are targeting to reach 5 trillion USD GDP in 2024, so if you take these calculations, the Sensex will be 98,000 in 2024. Let us assume we are not, we will go 1 year back. Like if we, instead of 5 trillion USD, we will reach 4.2 trillion dollars GDP. The market cap will be, the GDP will be 360 lakh crore. Considering 90% market cap to GDP, so we will be around our market cap will be 270 crores. So 270 lakh crores. So considering this, the Sensex will be around 78,000. So this is how we can do the estimation of Sensex. This is only a rough estimate. Friends, don't make your investment decisions and investing your hard-earned money in stock market due to the predictions given by investment banks, brokers or media channels. Try to do the estimation of the Sensex based on GDP levels announced by the government. So we can't do the exact estimation. However, you can do rough estimation of the Sensex in future. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, don't forget to share the video. Thank you.